Hey everyone, it's Chris, a Black Trans Journey, coming back to you with another update. I am officially 4 years on T, and I know every year that I say I'm going to post more, and this year has just been a lot, so I fell off, but I'm here now, and I kind of just want to go over the things that have changed for me since my last update. So first things first, one of the biggest changes is that I officially have changed my name. I received the court order back in October. Because of COVID, it took me a while to get everything updated, but once I had my new social security card in late January, I was able to go get my driver's license changed in February, and since then I've been able to update my credit cards, my bank account, my student loan accounts, basically all the major things, except for two things. Right now, I'm working on getting my birth certificate updated with my name and my gender marker being male instead of female. And then I'm also working on getting another passport. Once I do those two things, I'll be pretty set. So that's really exciting. It's been a long time coming. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I started with the name change process before I even got top surgery, before I even had a consult date. So I'm glad it's finally done. Second thing, I guess I'll cover something else that's been pretty major for me. I feel like my facial hair is coming in a lot more. It's not perfect, but it's definitely, if you go back to my video from last year, it's definitely thicker and filling in a little bit more. There's still a couple patches like that right there, and a little bit down here, and like here. That could be thicker, but it's coming along. My mustache is getting thicker too, and I even have some hair underneath my lip. So maybe by next year, I'll see some connection happening. I do see this little hair right here. It looks like it's slowly trying to creep up. But yeah, that's been great. And I would say the biggest change I've seen over this last year has been kind of major for me, and it's just been my hair. Let me let you all see. Alright, so if you have been following me for a while, you'll know that early on, I would say probably in the first year or two, I was starting to notice my hairline changing, specifically this right here. Just the temples starting to recede. It was minor. Even though that was changing, I still felt like my hair was relatively thick and doing pretty well. There were occasionally moments where some of my locks would thin out at the root and fall out, but it was only a handful. Now, in this last year, I've really become more aware of just how little hair is here. It feels like the mass that I had before is gone, and it also just generally feels thinner. So fewer hairs, and the hairs that are here feel like kind of weak. And so definitely have noticed a couple more locks have fallen out in quarantine, and in general, my hair just doesn't feel as strong as it used to. And there's definitely some thinning happening on some of the locks. This one's not bad, but let me show you. So like, that was okay, but yeah, there's definitely some that are kind of thin. I'm trying to find one to show you all. That was not bad either. But like, if you look, hold on, kind of close, I do still have hair, but like, some of them are kind of getting thin. And I know it's just hair, right? And I'm not my hair, but for me, locks are really like how I kind of define myself in a way. The reason why I got locks to begin with is that I just wanted to enjoy my hair in its natural state. I didn't want to have to keep worrying about getting relaxers and getting my hair curled and trimmed and all those things. I just wanted to love my hair for what it is. And so I don't necessarily want to get rid of it. I think the other major thing for me is that I feel like I don't think that masculinity means that you have to have short hair. And I enjoy having long hair. So this has been kind of a downer for me as far as changes on testosterone. And I would say if there was any change that I could absolutely get rid of, hair loss would definitely be it. But you can't pick and choose. So I knew that it was a possibility. I just didn't necessarily know what it would look like for me. Hair loss, that is, because I didn't really grow up with my dad, so I can't really tell you what his hair looked like at my age. My younger brother, who has the same dad, still has hair. Granted, he is almost 2 years younger than me. He still has hair. My other brothers still have hair. And so does my grandfather and my mom's brothers. So it's been hard for me to tell just how much my hair was going to change, but I'm definitely seeing it. And I'm not bald. So I feel like I'm taking the steps to recover as much of my hair as I can. And so the first thing I did is I talked to a friend who is on testosterone and has also experienced some changes in their hair that they don't like. So they kind of talked to me about their experience with Finasteride. For those of you who don't know, Finasteride is a medication you can get prescribed that can help with hair loss. That's not the original reason that it was created, but one of the side effects is that it can help with hair growth. And so what it does is that it inhibits the production of DHT, which is basically some of the testosterone in your body converts to DHT, and DHT is what causes male pattern hair loss. So I talked to this particular friend, got some advice from them about what they experienced, and I decided that I also wanted to start. So I reached out to my doctor, let her know what I wanted to do, and she prescribed it, no questions asked, and I started taking Finasteride like mid-January. And so it's only been about 4.5 months, but I am starting to see some improvement. And I'll post pictures shortly. But that's the first thing I did. Actually, no, before I did that, I started getting back into a routine with vitamins, especially biotin, keratin, and collagen, which are all known to support like healthy skin and strengthening your hair and nails. Then I started Finasteride. I put in the prescription for Finasteride and started that. And the most recent thing I've done, I'm not retwisting my hair right now, just to kind of give it time to recover and hopefully growing a little bit thicker. And when it does grow in thicker, I'm gonna have to get some repairs done just because like it's a mess, but I'm just trying to let it be. The other thing I've been doing in addition to not retwisting is really working on trying to keep my hair moisturized. And so I picked up this set from Naya the Lock God, I'm not sure which pronunciation is correct, but basically it's a lock hydration mist, and this is for natural hair too. And it has lavender infused water, vegetable glycerin, aloe vera juice, and lavender oil. You start by just spraying this on your locks or your natural loose hair, and then you follow up with the lock stimulating oil, which has grapeseed oil, avocado oil, lemongrass oil, and peppermint oil. And I can't necessarily say that this is helping at all, but I do see a slight improvement. I will say that I tried minoxidil for like 3 days. What I was finding is that like my scalp was like burning and itchy and also dry, even though I was still doing these two things. So I just decided it was not for me and decided that I'm solely going to do Finasteride. And actually, I'll insert the pictures right here. So in this photo, on the left, you'll see what my hair looked like in February. That was when I was about a month on Finasteride. And on the right, I actually took this picture this week, and if you look closely, you can see some regrowth in the temple area, and in general, it's starting to fill back out in the front. And there's like lots of tiny baby hairs that are beneath what was previously there in February. And so, again, I'm only about 4.5 months into taking finasteride, and I anticipate I'll see more as the months go on. So I'm just letting my hair continue to be until it gets to a point where it's thicker and fuller. But I think I'm on my way, and I see my hairline coming back, and I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. So, what I think I'm gonna do moving forward, I'm gonna come back when I hit 6 months on finasteride to give you an update then, because that's when you're supposed to really be able to see some more obvious results. Even though I feel like I'm seeing things already, it might be even more obvious at 6 months. And then I think I'll probably come back around a year on finasteride so that you can see the progression. I have seen some videos of trans men and trans masculine people who are on finasteride, but I haven't really seen any black trans men or trans masculine people talking about it. So that's why I wanted to share with you all. And hopefully you find this helpful. If you do, just leave a comment in the comment box below. Like, subscribe, share with people who you think might be interested. And I'll look forward to giving you all an update in a few months. Peace.